pausing here. This is an experiment. It's probably not going to come to fruition, but we'll try it anyway. Okay, so it's about 6:30 in the morning here, and obviously I'm just waking up, and I had what I call a nightmare, although it's not really a nightmare. My first thought was to write it down and send it to the Hindu lady that I know. And then, on second thought, I thought, that's not the best idea. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a little too personal and things like that. Something I've never done. And I started to think about it some more. And I thought, it is a bad idea, but on the other hand, the dream is interesting. Well, let me do the dream fast before I forget it. The dream was this. I was in charge of a law firm. I owned a law firm or something like that. And one of my lawyers had was having a problem, and the law firm was having a problem, and so I had a kind of epiphany, and the epiphany was to let the female in the dream in the office not only have the case, but I would be the lead on it. So she would report directly to me. I'm doing, okay, I don't want to distract you. And then in the dream now, I had a sort of awakening. And the awakening was this, that I realized that I had not been doing a very good job with my employee, with the lawyer. And then as I started to think about what I was going to do in the case, all sorts of things happen here. I realized that I could do a much better job with my employee. And then I sort of immediately had these really good thoughts about how I was going to mentor her. And I had some misgivings about what I've been doing with her and what a crappy job. And so I was thinking like professional stuff. And it was at that point, back out of the dream now. So as I'm thinking about my dream, I think that's a really interesting dream, and it has some relationships to stuff that I've been dreaming about before. And so I thought, I need to write it down, and because I don't really like writing down dreams, I never do it. I thought, well, why don't I do a film? And then I said, oh, that's an interesting idea. Then I thought, oh shit, it's a big day. Okay, this is the sort of conclusion to this little film. It's a big day because I'm finally sort of finalizing some of the house stuff. Okay, so here's what we see here. Now this is the corner of that difficult corner. I was originally going to rip out the wall, as one remembers, and actually, looking at it now, I think that's probably a pretty good idea. Maybe I'll eventually do that. I have to think about it some more. But anyway, for now, this is okay. Okay, so I've had about 5 temporary solutions with this corner, and I still need, sorry to pause here, so I'm waking up. Okay, so I still need to get that mirror. I know exactly what kind of mirror I want. I just haven't quite found it, but I will. It's not so difficult. Okay, and so anyway, but I'm going to leave this as a mystery. Okay, so I finally figured out what to do, at least in the near future for this. And so this is the day. I bought this yesterday, and the TaskRabbit, whose name is Adrian, the IKEA, I never say that word, has I don't know what to call it, has consultants or something, has a consultant for blah, whatever, organization. And what you do is you buy crap, and if you don't want to build it, you book a TaskRabbit. Okay, so happily, the TaskRabbit had time, so my TaskRabbit is coming in 2.5 hours to build that. Okay, so I'm going to leave this as a mystery, and I don't know if I'm going to really send this, but okay, so there, and I didn't know what to do with the table and the plan that was there before. Okay, that had just been stuck there, and my plan was to disassemble it. I'm not sure that's a word, and put it in the garage or throw it away or give it to someone who knows. And then I said, oh shit, this was last night when the news of the Mueller testimony just came in. It just came to Rachel Maddow, and I was watching her, sort of her. And then I was, thinking about how important that was, and kind of, sort of lost track of what I was going to do today. Anyway, so I wasn't up to disassembling. I'm still working on that word. The table, so I just moved it into the other room, and it looks pretty stupid, but it's gonna. I put my new plants on there, some of my new plants, and okay, so I have my dream out. Okay, my dream has to do with a decision to have a better relationship with someone that I'm close to, that I've been working with, and to basically put more into it, to shift it some, and give it much more meaning. So that's the dream, and that has something to do with a dream that I had yesterday, but I've not figured it out because offhand I don't remember the dream, the other dream. Okay, but I'll think about it when the film's over. Okay, so but I want to leave this as a mystery. So the question is, what is in the boxes? It's really gonna be boring. I always do this. Now let's go. The other part is, this is one of these big days. This is one of the magic days in my house, because it's the day that they pick up all this crap. So this is my Tuesday evening ritual. I have to tear apart basically the Amazon boxes. You see my houseplants are getting therapy. They're outside. I've just kind of mostly leave them outside. There's that. Just do the trees. So this happens. Coming along pretty well. There. The Mandas could be doing better, but they're okay. That's good. Okay, that's enough.